What is up, creations and creators? I am here in my fort for another week of Pillow Fort messages. Okay, so this week we are, and I'm thinking maybe Divine wants me to make this for every 2 weeks because I have not been able to put out a video on the opposite week, right? I don't know. Like, I do one and it works out fine, and then the following week I'm not able to channel, make it, post it, make it work, whatever it is. There's an obstacle that stops me from posting for the second week. So I'm going to make this for the next 2 weeks. If anything comes up in between there, we'll definitely talk, but until then, this is what I got. So this will be starting for 2 weeks from August 8th, starting with the week of the 8th into what comes next, the 15th, 14th, 15th. Okay, so the first thing that's standing out to me is this focus on your breathing, which is one of the previous meditative methods that we had before. I woke up this morning with this concept of this journey being living and breathing. And we have to inhale and exhale in these different stages of our lives, in these different phases of our journey. And so if you know about my 5 pillars, you know that I am able to compartmentalize the different areas of my life into light, life, love, and pursuit of happiness, right? And so if you want to figure out where you are on your journey in those 5 areas, it's a concept that I guess I'm working on or working through, because I literally just came to me this morning and now it's being called out again. But to decide whether or not you're inhaling or exhaling or holding your breath in these different areas, holding your space, holding your position in these different areas. And so with inhale, it's about breathing in, it's about filling the space, expansion, taking things in from the outside world or from source or from your soul family. And then with exhale, it's about compression, it's about getting rid of things, purging, putting things out into the world, and creating space, right? Because you have, or I guess, creating space in that you have removed things, right? Creating space in that you're expanding and making more room, or creating space in that you have removed and purged and gotten rid of things, right? So, and then holding, of course, is holding your position, holding that space. And so, yeah, I did a video. It's on my reels on IG at @do_you, and check that out if you want to know a little bit more. But in the meantime, we are doing messages for August 8th. Lionsgate portal is opening. It's a very powerful new moon that is approaching. So yeah, I am excited to see what will transpire. I know, let's do a little recap. Previous weeks we had this idea of knowing yourself. We had some carnelian come out. I know one of the readings that I had that I wasn't able to post was about clarity. I pulled out some selenite. So we had to gain some clarity, and maybe that was just for me, because Lord of mercy, have I been getting clarity this week. So let's see what our journey holds moving forward. Man, oh man, if you are walking this journey with me, I thank you so very much for being here, for being present. I thank you for the work that you're doing. Like, we're making things happen. We're definitely moving and shaking, and things are happening. Honey. Okay. So the first thing that flipped over was the world card. This is what I'm saying. Like, we are moving. We are this being, right? Many would call this God that is creating, that's shifting, that's turning the world, making the world turn. He's got the whole world in his hands. He's got the whole world. Does anybody remember that song? That was an old school VBS song. I know I don't hear it very often anymore, but this is the world card, right? So he is making things happen, moving and shaking in the world, shifting, turning, and sitting down doing it. Okay, this is a lot of energy that's being placed in it, but he's not exerting a whole lot of energy. Sitting on a cloud, light as a feather, right? Light as a feather, sitting on a cloud, chilling, creating. And that's what we're doing. Effortlessly creating the lives that are really on our hearts, creating the world that we want to see, that we want to be in, that we want to participate in, that people are excited to be a part of, right? Like, we are changing the world. Things are happening, shifting, moving, and turning into what it is that we need it to be. Another thing that we'll notice is there's a snake wrapping around this world, right? Because as I pull up the next card that came out, 9 of Cups, wishes fulfilled, dreams fulfilled, life is good. We see that same snake popping up again. And so for me, it's just a parallel, like, okay, this is really for us. Usually when this 9 of Cups card comes up for me, it is in my love readings. And like I said, I don't get into those but I do feel like I'm opening up to being able to, just because my energy around love is changing and shifting. And so I'm excited to, be able to have those conversations if we need to. But as of right now, I think we're all right. This is more so about our life and the life that we're creating and the life that we're building, and things are happening. Like, we are collecting these cups, right? And the 10th one, the final one, is out there on the horizon, on that water. Like, I mean, we could actually be placing this at this point in time. We could actually be, like, it looks like the spinning and everything that's happening could be what is being brewed up right over here. Like, what's being created. If we zoom out, woo, thank you. So we zoom out, and this is what we see, right? Creation happening. Things are moving. The world is shifting and shaking and being shaped, right? And we zoom in, and this is what we see. This is the detailed version of what's happening right here, what's being created right here, what's being thought of right here, right? Reaching out, seeing your goals, your dreams, everything right there on the horizon. One of the things I used to say is, my happiness is on the horizon. That was one of my phrases for the year when I was going through my 5 pillars. Happiness was the last one. And so the phrase that I use to remind myself is that my happiness is on the horizon. And so that's what I see when I'm looking at her and him. They're reaching out to each other, happy to see each other. Like, oh my gosh, my final cup is here. Like, dreams do come true. Dreams do come true in New Orleans. Somebody needs to watch Princess and the Frog. It might be me, but either way, this 9 of Cups is telling me that we are making shit happen. Like I said before we even got started, we are making it happen. Life is good. We are creating the lives that are really on our heart. So some of us need to know what that is. Yeah, 2 of Wands. Got to make a plan. The world is abundant. There's so much that's happening out here in the world. There's so many possibilities, right? And so we have to figure out what it is that we want. Make that plan. Like, just decide what's on your heart. Look within. Like, speak from within is what's trying to come out. Speak from within. Let it come out into the world. Desire it. Let yourself want it. Give yourself permission to have desires, to have wants, to think that you can actually spin the world by your own hand, right? To think that you can actually have the things that you have called out for and dreamed for. Expand your horizons. Let yourself believe, and so that you can achieve, right? So that you can actually have what it is that you want. Seven of Cups in reverse as the bottom of the deck energy. So we're coming out of confusion, right? We don't have to feel like we don't know. I want this week, the next 2 weeks, I guess, for us to eliminate I don't know from our vocabulary. If you don't know, say you're going to find out, okay? So, you know what? Somebody says, hey, how do you do such and such? I'm not sure, but I'll look it up. We're going to expand our horizons this week or the next 2 weeks. Maybe it's this week because that's what I keep saying. We're going to expand our horizons this week. We're going to let ourselves believe that anything is possible, that we can figure out whatever it is that we need to figure out, that we're not limited by what it is that we know consciously, because we have so much knowledge, so much wisdom, that we can zoom out and see ourselves in this position, shifting the world, shaping the world, spinning the world by our own hand, like sitting down on a cloud, light as a feather, able to shift the world, change the world, make it a better place, heal the world, make it a better place for you and for me and the entire embrace. Is that how it goes? I don't know the words. I don't know why I'm singing so much, but I feel like that is more me anyway. Okay, so can you tell me more about this World card? Okay, Nine of Pentacles. Come on now, nines. So the Nine of Pentacles and the World card is telling me that the hard work is coming to an end. Or a beginning. So for some of us, the hard work is coming to an end. The hard part is ending, right? That you have been hustling to grow, to really make your garden grow, right? You've been doing everything that you can to cultivate You've been doing everything you can to cultivate this garden, to make it grow, to sow your seed, to grow your seed, and you have harvested, right? You have collected all of your crops from your garden, from your farm, and you have been able to harvest, and that is coming to an end. You can now enjoy the fruits of your labor. Yay! Congratulations, right? You can enjoy the fruits of your labor because you have taken time to do all that you were supposed to do. It has not been easy. Not everything came up either, right? You planted all of these seeds. You tilled all of the soil. You fertilized. You did everything that you were supposed to do with your soil and with your farm. And still, every seed didn't sprout. Everything didn't come up. Everything didn't become what you thought it was going to become. The tomatoes didn't get as big as you thought they were going to get. The cucumbers didn't grow at all. Like, things happened within this garden that weren't to plan. You took time in the spring to plan out what you wanted to happen in the fall, and even though you put that plan together and you accounted for the droughts that are happening, and you meticulously curated this plan that you wanted to happen, and still things didn't turn out exactly as you expected them to turn out, you continued to sow and do everything that you were supposed to do within your garden, within your farm, for everything that was growing, right? For everything that was continuing to produce fruit, that was flowering. You continue to water it. You continue to speak life into this garden, right? You said, you know what? My cucumbers didn't turn out, but these tomatoes, even though they're tiny, they're still growing. They're still doing what they're supposed to do. So I'm going to continue to feed into them. I'm going to continue to give them what it is that they want to, that they need and desire. And so then you end up with this lush, beautiful garden, this beautiful farm that has produced fruit, that has given you more seeds, that has sown it back into you, and you're able to collect all of it. So it wasn't an easy journey. It was not easy at all, but it is beautiful what you've been able to do with what you've been given. and you continue to press forward, and you continue to move, and you continue to do what it is that you were supposed to do, or what you felt you were supposed to do within your soul, within your spirit. You knew that you were supposed to keep sowing and nurturing what was given to you, and so you did. And now you're collecting all of your fruit and all of your tomatoes, all of whatever it is that you grew. I don't know why tomatoes always comes up. I don't even like tomatoes like that. But you're collecting everything that you grew, and it's time. It's the hard part is over. Okay? So for some people, that you're at the beginning stages of that, is what it feels like. And it's the beginning stages of collection, right? So you did all the work, but you have been tilling a different kind of garden. So for some people, their hard part was growing everything, or sticking to the plan, or having the plan stick to them, right? That they felt like they couldn't see what was happening until now. Now they see it, they're able to pick and harvest everything that they were able to grow, right? For others of us, things went to plan, or maybe they didn't. Either way, the plan isn't the important part. For the rest of us, the harvest is the hard part. Being able to pull weeds out of the way, differentiating from the weeds to what is crop, what is good versus what isn't. Some of us right now, the challenge, the task, the test is in the harvest, is in differentiating what's ready, what isn't, even being able to decipher, your position in it. You are meant to harvest, right? We're in that position right now where we're putting our hands in the dirt, in the mud, in whatever it is. We are harvesting. We are meant to pull it out, right? But being able to decipher, to discern what's yours for now and what's yours for later, or what's for someone else. Being able to divvy up what it is that you are collecting at this moment in time. It's kind of a confusing message coming into me now, but for those of you that it is meant for, you understand what's ahead of you. You've kind of gotten the signs and the signals that this is what's to come, and so moving forward in the next couple of weeks that you are going to be it's not going to be easy to decipher what exactly is ready now, but you know that you're able to harvest. How's that? You know that you're able to harvest. So everybody get your baskets, because we got some picking to do, right? Oh. So anything else about this world card? 9 of Pentacles. No. Okay, 9 of Cups. Anything else to say about this 9 of Cups? That was the 2 of Swords. Somebody's got some decisions to be made. That could be about that 9 of Pentacles too. Why do I have so many cards coming up? 2 of Cups. Yeah, some kind of decision is happening for some people. Queen of Swords. So we are feeling like we have some answers. I love that for us. Okay. I feel like I'm supposed to shuffle a little bit more. Okay. Okay, let's use those. And the World card comes out again on the bottom. So I'm here for it. Let's see what we got. First up was, come on now, 10 of Pentacles, legacy. Listen, y'all, this is not just for you, okay? This is, you are collecting more seeds. We go straight from the 9 straight into the 10. Collecting more seeds, regardless of, so even for the people that feel like, okay, I don't know what's mine, what isn't, regardless, we talked about, you're planting one seed, and that one seed produces fruit that has 10 more seeds in it, right? That has 10 more seeds in it. These pentacles can be seen as seeds, can they not? Especially being Pentacle energy, slow moving. We know that growing fruit and stuff takes months at a time. Even though I'm hungry now, I want to eat now. We gotta wait in order for it to grow and properly be to be ready. So even the people who feel like, man, I did all that hard work and I want to be able to harvest everything isn't ready. So you have to trust in divine timing, believe in divine timing, love on divine timing, because everything isn't ready right here, right now, but it will be. And what is ready is able to give you even more fruit for the people that are coming up behind you, for your legacy, for the people that are attached to you. And this is tied to the things that you actually truly want, right? So those, some of us that wish fulfilled is family, is partnership, is being able to maintain and sustain a legacy that goes far beyond ourselves today. Being able to maintain a legacy that began far before ourselves today, right? That we are a part of something greater than ourselves, far greater than ourselves, and we are able to contribute to that so fully. I think that's beautiful. Oh dang, 4 cards came out. I didn't even realize. Oh snaps, y'all. We got the 10 of Cups coming out too. We got that 9 and 10, 9s and 10s, 9s and 10s, 9s and 10s. I'm telling you, and world cards out the wazoo. Okay, so we are finishing up. We're leveling up, is what I'm calling this, right? So we're finishing one cycle, one level, one area, and moving forward into something new, fresh, exciting. Because the Fool card came out too. So we're leveling up, y'all. Oh my gosh, I love this for us. And then we have Everything is Fine. This is the extra card in the Modern Witch Tarot deck. Personally, I'm happier with this than I would be with seeing the 10 of Swords, because we have this Everything is Fine. Some people read this as being in denial, but to me it just feels like confirmation. Everything is fine. You feel like you have all these swords in you. You might feel like, it might look like even, that you have all these swords in you, that you don't know what you're doing. Didn't we say we're not saying I don't know? We're not saying I don't know. That's not true. You do know. Okay, so you have all these swords and you feel like, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm confused. I don't, for those of us who are going through this 9 of Pentacles and feeling like, I don't know what to choose. I don't know what's ready. I don't know how to decipher. I don't know how to decide. Remember, everything is fine. Okay, you win in the end. Okay, you win in the end. Everyone attached to you wins in the end. You are going to do this because you are a hard-working mother. Okay, you have the world in your hands. You are spinning it. You are creating this life, and you're doing it in real time. It's happening right here, right now. So we're going from this 9 of Cups, wishes fulfilled, to our happy family. Like I said, some of us want families and legacy and all of that. Come on now. Leveling up. We get the Fool card. So we're starting on a new part of our journey, right? We're continuing forward in this journey. And I'm so excited. I can't wait. We're planting brand new seeds, right? We have brand new ideas, new thoughts about what's next, where we're going, what's happening, what's flowing into us. Yeah. I can't even. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. The World card, like I said, is on the bottom of the deck. So yeah, this is a cycle ending and we're starting anew, which is beautiful. I feel this for myself because I have felt like, you know what? I'm switching up. I'm on a new level. I'm on a new level. I'm on a new level. I think that's how the song goes. I don't know. But moving on, this 2 of Wands is asking for Starseed Oracle. So tell me about this 2 of Wands, this planning that somebody has to do. We're not saying I don't know. We're figuring out the plan. Ooh, baby. Come on now. Come on. Okay, so first thing we get is I remember. What does that first part say? Soul plan. I remember. Soul plan. The fated life versus the destiny life, okay? This is what was ordained, what was spoken over you before you got here. before you became this crying baby on this side of the world, you were a crying baby or a fully grown idea or a ball of light on the other side of the portal? What if these two wands is this baby coming through the portal? There's a lot of birth energy happening around me today, because I did real IGTV video, I don't know what it was, about expanding my bubble versus popping the bubble. And popping the bubble leads me to believe something like lends me to the idea of birthing, right? The breaking of the water, the popping of the amniotic fluid sac, right, before the birthing of a baby. So that's kind of what I'm getting from this as well, that there is a birthing happening, that this child came through these two wands, being a portal, came through this portal into the world, crying baby, a crying fool, because I looked down at the fool. And so they have been spoken into them, spoken over them, the breath of life, to give them their plan for what is to come in their life, right? And so it's up to you not to say, I don't know, but to remember. You do know, you've been told what your plan is, what you are here for, right? Whether it was the God above or the God in you that spoke to you, told you what the plan is, the God that sees it all, told you what the plan is before you even got here. So it's up to you to remember, and you will. You will. And then this Two of Wands also speaks to deep cellular healing, Arcturus energy, physical and emotional healing. So part of your plan needs to include some kind of healing. Healing of generations, you know, breaking generational curses, but healing of yourself. And you'll heal those generations through your own individual work, through what it is that you do with yourself. You are not alone, honey. You're not doing it alone. You're not doing it only for yourself. We're creating a world, right? So that means that there are other people that are attached to you, that are connected to you in your journey, whether it's through your actual physical bloodline or your soul family. There are people that are attached to you that says you are not alone. Isolation, physical connection, community, okay? That's at the bottom of the deck for this Two of Wands. So for some of us, for a lot of us, we are creating, right? Fully in creation mode. We have done so much moving and shaking as far as cultivating this world that we want to see. And so because of that, we are able to harvest and collect even more seed, right? We get to enjoy the fruit. And after you eat the fruit, you spit out the seed, collect those seeds so that you can grow and expand your empire that much more. You can expand this garden that much more, this forest of trees that you are creating and building and all that fun stuff. I still haven't shared the tree theory with y'all, but I will. I promise I will. And then for all of us, I'm speaking this over all of us, right? Is that everything is fine. Your wishes are being fulfilled. Your life, your legacy is being moved, is being shifted and healed and growing. And because of that, you're leveling up. You know, you've done the work behind the scenes, collected all of the seeds that you need to collect, and now you're about to throw them out. There's a card in here that's like a Knight of Pentacles, maybe. I don't know where he is, but he is just joyfully throwing seeds out into the world. I don't know if he's a farmer. I don't know if it could be money. Whatever it is, he's throwing it out into the world, just like whatever happens, happens. I can't wait to see what happens, right? So that's the kind of energy that we're on right now. We're collecting those seeds so that when we embark on this next journey, like sis got her music, she got her cute little outfit on, she's ready to actually have a dress kind of like this. Huh, cute. So she got her cute little outfit on, like she's ready to embark on life. Whatever happens, happens. I'm here for it. I'm excited for it because I know that everything is fine. I know my wishes are fulfilled. I know that my family is fine and that my legacy lives on far beyond me. My family's going to be fine because I am healing, deep cellular healing. I'm healing generations. I'm breaking generational curses. I'm creating that plan for what to do next. I'm being birthed out into this life. I'm healing. I'm not alone. And I'm doing it because I remember what the plan is, right? I remember far beyond this physical realm. I know I have so many answers far beyond this physical realm. Okay, let's see. Some meditation methods for my folks who are planning and trying to remember the soul plan. Okay, here we go. What can you heal? So your meditative focus really needs to be on healing. That's very important, apparently, for you this coming week. It says there are issues in the world that you are meant to be a part of the solution for. There are issues in the world that you are meant to be a part of the solution for. What do we say? You're not alone, right? This is not only about you. So some of these hardships that you're facing, some of this confusion that you're facing, it may be because you feel like I'm trying to make a salad and I need tomatoes and lettuce and onions, but the tomato, lettuce, and onion aren't ready yet. Somebody else really needs some butternut squash soup, right? They need butternut squash soup for their healing. So they have something that sticks to their bones, that's warm. It feels like a hug from the inside out, right? And the butternut squash soup is ready. So you are standing there back and forth trying to figure out, okay, but I need these items for me. Somebody else needs that other item for them. And so you have to pick the best one, give that away. Do that for someone else. Heal someone else, right? Use your hard work, what you've learned, what you've gained, everything that you've put into the world. Use that in support of someone else. That's your challenge this week. So you have the solutions for someone else. As much as we are here to experience what life has to offer, we're also here on assignment. Bruh, listen. I remember soul plan, fated life versus destiny life. You're here on assignment, okay? And these, listen, printed, this was made months ago. This is, I don't know. As you relax into your meditation today or this week, ask what you can help heal. What can you help us all get to the other side of? You may find that at this moment, you're just supposed to keep living your life or start that business or have a conversation with a friend that becomes the catalyst for change in both of your journeys, okay? So you doing you, right? Do you, and other people are affected by it. You were just growing this garden for you. You were just growing it because you really like salad, but you decided to throw some butternut squash in there to switch it up. And because you made that decision, because that was whispered in your ear at some point and you remembered, you planted those seeds. Now it's time to harvest those seeds for someone else. You may not be ready for butternut squash. You might not really need it right now. You may not even have a taste for it. You tried it at a restaurant, it was nasty. So now you're like, I got all this butternut squash, what I'm supposed to do with it? Well, apparently that was part of the plan the whole time. And it was meant for you to have for someone else, okay? It's the curiosity for me. You have to be willing to ask in order to get answers, okay? You have to ask yourself, what can I do? What am I to do with this butternut squash? What can I do with this butternut squash? What can I do to help heal other people? How can I be of support to other people? How can I use what I have to help other people? What seeds should I be sowing right now in benefit for other people? What seeds should I be collecting? What fruit should I be collecting in order to have seeds for other people, for others? Because I'm not doing this alone. And I don't want to do it alone. I want to be supportive to other people because that's the world that I'm building. That's the kind of world that I want to be a part of, that I want to live in. So how can I help heal? What can you heal? Deep cellular healing. No ceilings, okay? Deep cellular healing, physical and emotional. So it's not just in this physical world. It's not just with the fruit. Like I said, that butternut squash soup can be a warm hug from the inside out. Maybe you need to hug somebody. And I know we're social distancing, so make sure they have, that they're good. but maybe somebody needs a hug. Maybe someone needs a hug of your words, right? Of your insight, of the lessons that you've learned. This keeps coming back to this hardship. You've done some hard work, baby. You've really done a lot of work to get to the position that you're in right now. It was not easy, the journey that you've been on. And something that you say, because of that journey, because of what you've collected along the way, there's something that is in you that you're holding on to that you can just speak, and it can offer healing to somebody else. That's beautiful. Good for you. Alrighty, y'all. Little homie is gonna offer some final words for us in for the coming weeks, beginning with August 8th. I don't know much about what's happening with this Lionsgate portal, but I am excited. There's a lot of excitement in the air. I feel like one thing I do know is that this is August and it's my month. It may not be Virgo season quite yet, but it's on its way. I never celebrate my birthday all month long. I hardly ever even celebrate on the day. So this year, I'm so excited about my birthday for some reason. I'm ready for it to get here. And so I have been doing a birthday wish list. We're only 5 days in, so it's not too extensive. But just to kind of celebrate myself and remind people, hey, I'm here. I'm here and I'm excited to be here. I've also been doing a bit of a gratitude journal kind of thing over on my Instagram, just saying today I'm thankful for, just so that I can acknowledge, you know, the little things, the things that I tend to take for granted because I don't, I get lost in the sauce sometimes, you know, as we all do. So I'm just excited for what's to come. I think all of this is really resonating with me very much. And so I'm excited to see if it speaks to anyone else and how. Please let me know. All right, little homie, you getting a little crazy. Any words for us moving forward? August 8th and beyond. Anything we need to remember? Anything that needs to be said? Things flip, but they don't come out. Wheels wobble, but they don't fall down. I'm just gonna have level up, level up, level up, level up, level up. Listen to that song. That's our song. I don't know the words. And that's funny. When that song came out, I was teaching Zumba, and I did a dance to it. I did a routine for it, but I don't. It's not sticking. It's not. Come on, y'all. Level up, level up, level up, level up, level up. Little homie, you said you had something to say. I guess. Well, homie said, I have been saying it and you keep putting it back. Okay, next one's yours. You got it. One, two, there it is. There it is. I'm gonna stick to the 3. Okay, so we got 2. First thing, be honest with yourself. That to me speaks to this idea that you're saying, I don't know. I don't know what I want. I don't know who I am. I don't know anything about this life that I'm living. I don't know. Be honest with yourself. You do know. I just wanted to say that I know that I have said I don't know about 1 million times so far, and I want to let it be known that we are in this together, that we are definitely on this journey together. And I recognize that I need to practice what I preach, and I am. I will say that if I'm being honest with myself, I know that I was saying, I don't know, in the moments where I felt I might get embarrassed. If you notice, it was right after singing or saying something that I'm not quite sure of. So that's why I would say I don't know. So in those moments, if I'm being honest with myself, I know that it was moments of insecurity. And so in recognizing that and in practicing what I preach, I do know all of the things that I said I don't know about. I do know something about it. I have a clue about all of it. But yeah, so still holding you and myself to the challenge of saying I don't know throughout this week, of not saying I don't know. No, it's in there. You have those answers. You have everything that you need, quite frankly. But um but because you're not tapping in, right? You're not remembering. You feel like you don't know, but the truth is you do know. You do. For some of us, we need to go outside. So we've been talking all about these gardens and these farms and forests and all that stuff. And where's all that going to be? Outside. For some people, I guess you are hydroponically growing. Maybe you're doing it in your basement. I don't know. What are you growing? Can I come over? Can I test it? What's going on? But if not, then you're doing that outside. So some of these images are just speaking to the fact that we need to be out and about, getting us some sun, getting us some vitamin D, doing our thug thizzle outside. So go outside today, not an option. Go today, doctor's orders, and then go again tomorrow and the next day and the next day. You got some harvest to collect, right? So you got to do that outside. You're collecting those seeds outside. So Lil Homie says, be honest with yourself. Go outside today. Bottom of the deck, even though it just fell apart, says it may be time to ask for help. So some of us, your healing that you offer can be in asking someone else for help, letting them know that you see that they have something to offer, and you know what you want also came out because my deck broke up. So that has to do with you being honest with yourself. But you asking for help could be the healing that someone else needs, because they're like, oh my gosh, I have value. Oh my goodness, I can actually be of value to someone else. I have something to share. I have something to do. So some people, they don't know what to do with all of the harvest that they're able to do. But you asking for help is like, oh my gosh, I know exactly how to help you. I actually have that right here in my garden. I have that herb that can heal you right here in my garden. I didn't know what to do with all of this hyssop. I don't know what that's coming up, but somebody needs to work with some hyssop maybe. I don't know what to do with all this hyssop, and so here you are needing healing in that way, and so now I have something to offer you, right? Someone asking for help. Someone asking for help. Is this healing that is the healing that someone else needs. I don't know how else to say it, but I guess I'm not supposed to say I don't know, right? I know, I'm not sure how else to say it. Do you have anything else to offer to help me? Baby, if we not out here enacting immediately what we're learning, right? I'm saying I'm asking for help because I'm not allowed to say I don't know, right? So I'm asking for help from my soul family. How else can I explain someone asking for help? I guess that was it. That was it. So when you're feeling stuck, when you're feeling like, okay, I don't know, you want to say I don't know, ask for help. Okay, whether it be from the people around you, whether it be from your situation, your circumstance, or it be from your soul family, your higher power. Go outside, get some sun. You too are a seed that needs nurturing and growth and sunlight in order to grow and be great and produce more fruit, okay? Be honest with yourself. You do know. You just have to remember. You just have to collect those thoughts and ideas and remember the soul plan that was placed on your heart, that was spoken into you. That breath of life was the secret whisper, your secret sauce, right? That was meant for you. You know what it is that you want. It has been placed on your heart for a reason. Do not deny yourself your desires, because they are coming into you quick, fast, hot, in a hurry, okay? Life is shifting and changing, and you are collecting those seeds that are going to help you progress and create the legacy that you really want to create. But you have to know what it is that you want. You have to declare it. You have to be willing to say, this is what I want, in order for you to collect it, in order for you to plant it and nurture it and continue to nurture it through all the hardships, through all the BS that may arise, all the weeds that come up between all of your seeds, right? You have to be willing to get down and dirty, hands in the mud, to pull them out, struggle against them, to pull them out. And that only happens when you're doing what you want. If you're going after something, if you're working hard at something that you don't even want, that's misery, right? So you have to be able and willing to design what it is that you want, so you can define where you're going and decide how to get there, right? Bottom of the deck on this was Take Up Space, which is funny because I've been singing in my head the song that was sent to me. It's like an affirmation song, which I want to make affirmation music, just so y'all know. This is something that has been on my heart and I'm going to do. But it is Take Up Space was the bottom of the deck. I'm not going to read the back of it, but for whoever needs to hear it, Take Up Space, sis. And I'm going to put the link to the song down below because it's fire. Yeah, I'm super excited. I'm so excited to see what comes next, what transpires. The confusion is lifting. Some people, for some of us, you know, you are confused, but it's because you're saying, I don't know, right? So we have this Seven of Cups we talked about a little bit. The Seven of Cups, bottom of the deck coming up. It's saying that, you know, that confusion is lifting. You're not confused. You know, you know what you want. You have to be honest with yourself so that you can collect what you need to collect, help who you need to help, and progress how you need to progress. You're leveling up so it doesn't look the same. You know, maybe some parts of it look the same and other parts look completely different. So it can be confusing, but you're not confused. Don't lean into that. Don't give into that. That's not true. All right, that's all I got. I truly, truly, truly hope this blesses you. Please, please, please let me know down below. I thank you. I hope that you have an absolutely beautiful week. I love you.